What's up, guys? It's your boy back on your screen. So, this time we're gonna talk about something that is very fundamental, something that's very deep. So, this video is not about how to this, how to that, the next line. It's really a lot more deeper. So, I am very aware that this video is not gonna resonate with all of you, but I'm making this for the ones who actually do, because the one who resonate with this video means that they are truly transforming and evolving to the next level, and I want to explain exactly to you how that works, how you can do it. Now, what am I talking about? What I'm talking about is the movement from doing things and strategies and tactics and saying the specific line and doing things, really performing, and getting you to a point where you're not doing anything, where you're just being. There is this very famous ladder where they say have, do, be. A lot of people start with what they have. It's really like the low level guys. They show the girls the watch, they show the girls the muscles, they tell the girls how much money they have, they tell the girls what kind of a career they have and how good they're doing, all of that. Like they identify with what they have. Then there's the second category, which is most of you, to be honest. And that is the doer. He identifies with what he does. So he does things. He approaches. He makes an approach. He does the approach. He's actively doing things. He's doing the teasing. He's doing the qualification. He's doing all these things. And then, and this is where it really gets good, you have the people that just are. These people don't worry about what they have. They have stuff, but they don't identify with it. They don't identify with what they do. They just are. They don't do the approach. It's not like they do something. It's just a natural expansion of who it is that they are as a person. There's a very big difference here. And let me explain how that works. Because listen up. If you need a line, you're not there yet. You don't understand the game yet. If you need a strategy, you don't understand the game yet. You don't get it. Because once you make a transformation and you actually shift your identity, that is when you're like, who the fuck needs lines? That is when you can just naturally walk up to someone. You're not preparing anything. You're just walking up, and you're just like blah 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 blah. You're just saying things. And the thing is, a doer can say the exact same lines. They can do the exact same thing as the one who is, and the doer is gonna be super frustrated, not understanding why this doesn't work, why this little trick didn't do the little trick. Whereas the one who is not even thinking about that. Girls just come to him. He's like, oh, that's cool. And then a girl goes and he's like, okay. That's someone who is. Now, how do you do this? How do you actually make this deep identity level shift? You do that in the following way. You do that from the inside out, and you do that from the outside in. Let me explain. From the inside out means you're going to be working on your inside. You're going to do things from the inside and bring it out in the real world. What would that look like? Meditation. Meditation has been proven to make you a lot more present. The one who is, he is present. The more you think and you're not present, the more you think, oh, I should do this and I should do that. Now you're back in the doer area. So meditation is going to help you to really be, because it's nothing more than that. It's just being in your body, being with your breath. You just are. So that's one really good tool. The way you do meditation is, there's tons of ways to do it, but the most simple way is just focus on your breath. Sit there, tune in with your body, feel what it feels like from top to the bottom, and just breathe. Feel your body as you're breathing. Doesn't that feel good? Ah, it feels good. All right. Another way in which you can do this, hypnosis. In hypnosis, first you're going to become very, very relaxed so that the critical mind, the mind who's always like, I don't know about this, I'm not so sure about that, maybe blah, 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 shuts the fuck up. And suggestions, they can slip through the critical conscious mind and they slip straight into the unconscious. The more you do that, the more you don't even need to use willpower. If you can change the unconscious, then you'll naturally just find yourself in different situations and find yourself acting in different ways because it's an extension of who you are. Hypnosis, look it up. There's tons of them on YouTube. Try them. Another one, this is key. Visualization works like a fucking charm. If you can visualize what it is that you want and you can really hold that picture in your mind and you can really feel how you think you're gonna feel when you get that thing that you want so bad, you are going to attract that thing. Now, what does that mean? If you can really imagine a scenery and you have the feeling that you're gonna have when you in that scenery, your brain does not differentiate between real or made up. So it's thinking you're having a real experience there. It's happening right now. The more you start to lay these neural pathways, the more you repeat this, the more it genuinely becomes your reality. And before you know it, you just are. You're not doing. You visualize yourself grounded, present, loving himself, calm. You visualize that time after time after time. This silent gratefulness, this pride, confidence, all these things. Sooner or later, you'll become them. Become them. You are. So those are a couple of good tools. Another couple of good tools that you can do is therapy. Therapy works really, really well. Personally, I have had a great experience with EMDR, trauma release therapy. Another one, IFS, internal family systems. Look it up, really good stuff. These two have worked really, really well for me, but there's tons of other things out there. Do therapy. A lot of you don't need game, you don't need the next line, you need therapy. Now, those are things that you can do from the inside out. So the moment you start to change from the inside, then you're going to act different in the world, and then you're going to see like, okay, that's how you make a change. That's how you have an identity transformation where you really become someone else. You're not acting, you're not doing, you're being someone else. You're transforming into a better version of you. The other way is where you do it from the outside in. This is where you're going to go out in the real world. Ooh. And you're going to experiment with these newfound beliefs, with this newfound identity. It's going to be tricky because it's going to be uncomfortable and it's going to be a little bit difficult. But imagine that every day you visualize, you're confident, grounded, calm, you feel good enough. You have this, like this feeling. You've been doing it for 30 days and this feeling has become very, very real to you in your mind. Every day you do it and every day you're like, yeah, that's it, yeah. Now, the more you become familiar with that feeling, sooner or later, when you're out in the real world, you're going to see that girl. And you're going to think, I'm going to do it. New identity is saying, let's do it. And you walk over, but then the old identity, it's going to be crisis. You're like, ooh, I don't know, blah, 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 blah. But that's why you need this outer world experience, because if you show your new identity to the world will give you feedback. The world is going to show you, yeah, you can be this. It's okay. It's fine. I actually like it. And that's going to give you feedback. So go out in the real world, experiment with this newfound identity, be confident, be calm, be grounded, and find proof. You're going to find proof. You're going to see that girls, they're going to be like, who's that guy? You're going to have girls asking you your number. I have had this so many times. I'm talking to a girl, talking. She's like, so I do have to go. And I just know. So I just look at her. I'm like, She's like, so you wanna? I'm like, you wanna what? Maybe exchange numbers? Are you asking my number? You see? And that's really, really achievable. So those two are the two ways, like from the inside out, where I explain different strategies that you can use. And from the outside in, going in the real world, getting feedback, talking to girls, going out of your comfort zone, stretching up that comfort zone. Thereby, you're going to confirm your new identity, and it's an upward spiral of success. The more you're going to do this, the more you're going to grow, the more you're going to become. And that is how you do an actual deep identity transformation. As always, it was good to have you guys here. If you like this video, like, subscribe. If you have a question, put it in the comments. And happy to serve. See you in the next video.